Well, go figure. We have a level 5 Canada goose in the very first flock coming over here, and I was kind of sitting here thinking as geese were starting to work their way in that we're likely to find out early on that the 20 gauge side-by-side shotgun is probably not the best shotgun for geese. There's also, by the way, a pretty big level 4 in there, but the point of this video was not necessarily going to be about the quantity of geese that we could shoot with the 20 gauge side-by-side, but more so the quality, because in a recent video over on Rancho, we were able to take a diamond pheasant with the Fiona 20 gauge, and I thought that was a pretty cool thing. So I wanted to come out here to Hirschfelden and try to get something cool with the Hazel 20 gauge, and right away, we actually have two different opportunities to do that. So let's go ahead and get that 4 first since it's so low. And then, I think that's the 5 over top of us. We managed to hit that anyway. I'm kind of worried that it's not actually going down at all. Let's hit that again, just in case. And then we can go ahead and maybe pop one more that's going over our heads. And figures that one just kind of dropped immediately, but what a weird way to start out a goose hunt. A lot of times, we'll spend a bunch of hours, and quite honestly, a lot of times those hours are mostly cut out of the videos because it's a bunch of uninteresting kind of flocks. But the very first one had a really big level 4, 8.2, what is that, 0.3 shy of a diamond, and then more importantly, the level 5 over here, and you can hear that, by the way, that's like the kind of first important thing of the game session done kind of sound. The rest of them are just going to be little dings, whereas that one was that kind of, I don't know, trumpets or something like that playing, but that is not our level 5, that was the level 2 female. There's also more geese just kind of flying over us here. I do want to primarily be on the lookout for rares or obviously level 5s again, but some of them can be kind of difficult to tell. So for the males at least, we're going to go ahead and try to drop them. It is a little easier with the 22 scope, I must say, and they do all appear to be common. So let's go ahead and just get the other level 3 if we can. That'll work. And then our 5 can't have gotten too much further. I really am surprised that he made it as far as he did. I gotta assume this is going to be him. And he is a 8.9 diamond. We hit him with 2 pellets twice. Once at 61 meters and the first one at 30. So I guess our shot just wasn't ideal, but yeah, that kind of was the point. And I actually hadn't even gotten to show the gun yet. So I mean, obviously we fired it, but you can't really see it that well while holding it. My plan had been to go into the inventory here and kind of show it that way, because you can see it is a really nice looking gun. But unfortunately, while using it, you just don't get to see the full model of it. But yeah, I'm not sure what to do now. Maybe we'll go and find another good looking shotgun, because we kind of got our diamond. And as I was kind of getting at, the 20 gauge probably isn't the ideal weapon for geese. So maybe we'll go through the 10 gauges. I know that we have a number of diamonds with them, and we can't even get all of our geese claimed without having other ones fly in. Let's make sure to get that level 1. I don't know if I've ever mounted a level 1 goose for the Hall of Shame. And of course, Hall of Shame worthy shooting as well. We can hopefully get the level 3, and then I guess there was a level 2 male, which unfortunately is going to take a little longer to actually get a shot at. Not sure why the gun just got put down, but got him, and that's going to be all of the males. So we'll run around, we'll kind of pick up whatever's left. I thought there was one still out this way somewhere. And then hopefully we can actually get back to the layout blind. On our way back, a 4 trophy rating male level 1 goose. I don't know if that's minimum. 4.4 is silver. I know female geese can get a decent amount smaller. I mean, let's go ahead and throw him in to the trophy lodge as well for the Hall of Shame. So, got both ends of the goose size spectrum at the very beginning. Diamond and bronze, both male. And, oh yeah, I guess we have to figure out a weapon yet. I really wasn't sure what to go with, so I decided to ask my girlfriend Kyla. Full disclosure, she was the kind of inspiration for coming out here and goose hunting anyway. She's been on a bit of a goose grind and killing all kinds of diamonds, so I thought it would be a good way to get something good for that 20 gauge Hazel, but she's been hunting them with the 16 gauge Ranchero. And I'm actually not so sure we have a diamond goose with that ourselves. I know we went for a goose hunt and took it out, but I don't remember for certain if we got anything good, so I think it'll be a good weapon for it, just as long as it actually decides to fire for us. So the nice thing with it, especially compared to the 20 gauge, I mean the sharp contrast here of having a large capacity shotgun, we're just able to take out so many more geese without having to reload, and we can maybe see if any males kind of got away there. I'm not sure. I didn't really spot everything as they were coming in because I had to run to even get into the blind. So one level 2 male kind of escaping. I think we should be able to get that. It's just a matter of kind of figuring out the lead. There we go. And for the first time this hunt, we have an uncommon goose, which I believe to be a gray. So we'll definitely be sure to take that out with the 16 gauge. It's kind of taking an odd path there, sort of through the trees. Yet again, not getting the gun to fire, but we hit that one. And then there are just a bunch going directly overhead. I don't think we hit that one the first time. Trying to locate ones that are close enough to consistently hit can be kind of difficult, but I don't think we did too bad. And naturally there are geese flying over again, but we got our gray. It is just a level 2 female, so we're not going to taxonomize that one. That's one of the couple of variations that we do have a gold of, so not one that I am as worried about, unfortunately. Looks like we spooked these geese. A couple of decent 4s in there, in fact. It's a group of pretty decent sized males, so we may be kind of using the 22 here, but I'd like to at least take all the males out. For a long time I was kind of shooting every goose in a flock, but I've kind of started focusing on just getting the males, because we see a lot of uncommon females, and I just figure it's best to focus on the males and try to get those respawns specifically. But much like earlier in the video, just claiming all the geese and getting back into the tripod can be kind of difficult. I think there were just the 3 or maybe 4 here, but 2 goals out of the level 4s, and yeah, just more respawns even though we ended up having to take them with the 22. Well, finally an uncommon male, and it is of course a brown hybrid, but kind of an odd estimate. It's 67 kg, but only 5 to 6 on the score estimate, so I think it's got a chance anyway of being a gold. But that is another one that we have a gold of, so not a big deal either way. But then, using the 16 gauge once again, we can take out at least most of these. They're a little bit kind of farther than I would like, but they're all at least hit. I think minus maybe that one. And if it's a female, we're going to let it go and not worry. Actually, that one's one that we hit as well, so maybe not the best shooting, but I think it is going to take him down. And then as for our brown hybrid, it should be one of these two, I think. That one is a common, just a 5.4 female. That, though, is definitely the brown hybrid, and it is just a silver at 6.3, so we've definitely got a number of them bigger than that. But nice to actually see a male one. I was talking earlier about just trying to pretty much focus on the males for most flocks, and it still seems to be the case that most of the uncommon geese that come through are females, so nice for a male to show up anyway, as we're just kind of going along here with the 16 gauge. And unfortunately, as far as I can tell for our last flock, kind of just a bunch of common geese, and naturally we didn't reload, so this is going to be interesting, as one is about to knock us off the tripod here. Managed to just no-scope that, which was kind of interesting. That actually didn't work out too badly, all things considered. Because we didn't end up reloading, they flew over us in such a way that we were able to get like a lot of shots off quickly while they were close range. And then the 22 kind of helped to clean up, but what was the range on the one that we no-scoped? That's what I would know. 4 meters, just one pellet, but I guess at 4 meters, that's enough to insta-drop a goose. And then we have all these other ones laying out here, but like I said, I believe they are all just kind of commons, and I didn't see any high levels or anything like that. But it was a pretty good hunt. We managed to get, I think, 2 uncommons, counting the 1 female from earlier. We got our diamond at the very beginning, and all around we were able to get a good number of geese throughout, so I'm pretty pleased with that. But we're going to go back to the trophy lodge then, and take a look at our new 8.9 scoring diamond goose. I thought it was about time to at least switch something up in the trophy lodge as well. So for the longest time, we've had 2 diamond cinnamon teal up here on either side of the doorway, but with the new diamond goose today, and one that I was lucky enough to get about a week and a half ago, just while kind of grinding for a rare or kind of something for an eventual goose hunting video, which ended up being today. I think just kind of having them opposite sides there ends up looking pretty good, and I mean, in my opinion, better than to what I would consider extremely common diamonds for the cinnamon teal. Maybe we'll even do 2 rare goose down below them eventually, because we have a bunch of ducks in different areas. Over here, obviously on this wall, it's just a wall of diamond ducks. We have ducks in this multi-mount. I mean, we have a bunch of geese here as well. I just think the geese fill the wall a little bit better and end up looking better in the trophy lodge overall, but nice to get back on Hirschfeld, and like I said, just a good all-around hunt with a bunch of geese kills. The diamond in there at the very beginning was really nice, and hopefully that's more progress like I was talking about towards getting more gold rares in the future. But anyway, that is going to do it for this video, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.